Yo, what's up YouTube? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, because today we are going to be talking about some pretty cool jump slash glitch spots within the different maps, so let's get right into this. So for our first spot, we are actually going to Helix. Now you guys should come here to the sniper spawn and go out to one of the windows where it's overlooking the domination points, either A or C. We don't care about B right now. Now you are actually going to jump up on this little bar right here. There's an invisible barrier, but you can sprint jump right up to it, and if you tap boost, you can actually land on top of it. Now from here, you guys can actually just tap boost to the rest of the way on top, and now you can actually go into the spawn location. Now that might not necessarily be really useful, but you guys can actually go around and you can go inside the domination point from above. Now this is actually really useful as it gives no noise except when you hit the ground, and there's no fall damage in this game, so you will be fine. Now, it's useful because if an enemy was in this point, they wouldn't be able to hear you because they'd be listening for footsteps or for a portal to be opened around them, as there are portal walls to the side and above to the point. And they would be looking through the different view holes on where you can get an angle on the point. They wouldn't be worried about what's going to land in the center of the point and just snipe them in the face, which is you. Now, something else you guys can do is if you're on team deathmatch and the enemy team is like a few points away from winning and you guys are also a few points away from winning, you and your team can get up here and you guys will get this, you will get the timer. But if you jump boost, you can touch this pole and boost it, and you'll have enough boost to get back onto the platform, and that will completely reset your timer. So you guys will be making a lot of noise, but you will be quite well hidden and on top of everything, so it'll be really hard to hear from other areas around the map. They would have to be almost right next to you, in which case they would probably see you because of all the movement you guys are doing. But this is also a pretty good hiding spot. Now if you're being chased and the enemy actually knows this jump spot, you can actually boost onto the plasma building, but you're still in view of them, and you're also in view of kind of other people from the portal angles, so you don't want to stay here, and your timer is still ticking. So what you actually do is you continue running and you jump off, but you want to get a little bit under so your timer resets, and this way you will have enough boost. If you just hit that barrier where the timer resets, you can boost right back up right onto the other platform on the other side by the other domination point. Now here in Club Silo, we don't necessarily have any glitch spots, but they're all really nice hiding slash jump spots. Now to get us started, we are actually going to be at pretty much the top of the map on this platform right here by this doorway. So what you're going to do is you're going to jump and use your boost to get on top of the doorway, and then you're going to jump and use boost to get on the light. Now this is a really hard jump. I failed a couple of times, as you can see here, but eventually I do make it on, and you can actually do light parkour where you jump from one light to another light. Now you can keep on doing this, but you will eventually find that the glass juts in and you won't be able to make it to the next light, but you do make it pretty far, and you can see pretty much the whole map besides all the underneath part, which gives you a pretty good vantage point. If you guys are playing custom matches, you're playing hide and seek, you guys should totally use these spots as they're pretty challenging to get to, and if they had to beat you with the BFB for you to be out, then you can just boost away and run and then come back here. So it's a pretty good spot. Now for our next spot, we are actually talking about this portal wall right here next to the lights on top of the map. Now you can actually, if you go on top of this area, you will get your timer where it counts down and you will die. But you guys can actually sneak in between these little cracks right here, and now you are completely hidden. Almost no one knows about this one. I'd be surprised if you would find this anywhere, but this is a really good spot, again, for customs, not necessarily for TDM or any of those ranked game modes or even casual game modes, but unless if it was oddball, but even then everyone would know where you are and they could just shoot you through this crack, although it'd be a pretty hard shot. Now we have a couple of honorable mentions. These spots are a little bit more realistic to get to and be in an actual game versus any of the other spots, unless if you're in custom matches playing hide and seek, but these are more realistic in actual games. So our first one is on this platform right here. This is actually above that portal roof where you portal up onto and then portal into the cube when you spawn down low. I'll show you right here. Now the way to get up to here is it's just some simple parkour, or you can even just put a portal up on this slant portal wall up at the top of the map, and you just boost over onto this platform. Now that's pretty easy, and you can stay up here, kind of hide from view a little bit, but you can be seen in general. Now another thing that you can do is you can actually walk over to this side and you can just land on this little edge right here that you can see, and you can just walk on this edge. You don't have to turn yourself into a certain angle. You guys can just walk on it back and forth, side to side, and you can shoot down onto the enemy. Now we are actually going to go into our final honorable mention, which is probably the best and the worst depending on which team you're on and what skins you're wearing. Now this is just jumping onto this sign right here, and because it's a digital sign, you'll go right through it, and you can actually kind of blend in with the digital sign if you're wearing the right blue skin, right? As I said, blue on blue team, because if you're on the red team, you guys will pop out a lot more, and if you're wearing like a big yellow or like that lava skin, then you guys are really easy to see, versus if you're on a very like light blue skin, like any one of the defaults, it might be a lot harder to see, especially if you turn your back, then you won't have that yellow visor on. But that is where we're going to leave it for today. Tomorrow we'll be going over some more tips and tricks. But if you guys did enjoy this, please hit that like button, consider subscribing, and possibly turn on notifications. But I'll see you guys next time.